Good day to everybody. It's never been a better time to address bullying, racism and discrimination. Unfortunately, institutions like education are not exempt from this kind of prejudiced behavior. I enrolled my son to a Christian education to ensure bullying, what my son was faced with in public schools, will not happen again. When we seek admission to the institution, I address my concern and attach reports from professionals, from psychologists and from counselors to highlight the issue what my son facing with. Unfortunately, it was not heard. My son was bullied at this Christian college, and when it was addressed, instead of giving him support, he was interrogated and bullied again by the college authority. The governance of the Nambour Christian College did not support him at all. Mr. Van der Vliet was not able to provide him support, regardless the numerous meetings. The college solution was to suspend him. Later, my son was allowed to continue his study at the Nambour Christian College. But it was not for a better turn. When he was inappropriately followed to the toilet by a female student and was touched by the female student, my son was interrogated by Miss Peterson and Mr. Garrett and accused of inappropriate sexual behavior. Regardless, he was the one who was followed, and he was the one who stopped the female student to go further with the act. Miss Peterson and Mr. Garrett did not give adequate support to my son, cornering him and forcing him to describe the event to suit the interrogator's needs and admit acts what not happened. The college did not offer any professional help to my son or the female student, but my son was suspended again. The events I just kept coming, and with the college conventional etiquette, as the teachers and the superiors of that educational institution always write, it was escalated to a racist attack on us. At one meeting, I was discussing the issue with my son in our mother tongue, when we were talked down by Mr. Elliot. Do not speak another language in the presence of them, only and only English. Later he called us terrorists who want to destroy the college. He was not alone at the meeting, but none of his colleagues had any issue with the statement what Mr. Elliot said. The Nambour Christian College failed to protect my son, knowing the difficulty what he went through. The latest psychology assessment was clear and specific. However, the authorities of the college, Mr. Vliet, Mr. Elliot, Miss Peterson and Mr. Garrett failed to protect him. Mr. Vliet allowed Mr. Elliot to bully us and racially discriminate us. I was requested reports and notes from the college about the incidents, the interrogation and the racial attack, but the college never provided any written statements about their unspeakable conduct. My son and I addressing bullying and endorsing equality whenever we can. This trait was missing and is still missing from the Nambour Christian College attitude towards us and towards the students. The college was asking a psychologist assessment which was turned against us in a bullying, interrogative and racist manner, victimizing us and then denying access to the documents. This is not what I expected from a Christian education entity, but I'm not surprised. Thank you, Miss Peterson. Thank you, Mr. Vliet. Thank you, Mr. Elliot. And thank you, Mr. Garrett. All the above mentioned facts are reflecting on how we, my son and I, understood the college communication and how we felt about the college verbal interaction. The college should be ashamed that bullying occurs in the college grounds. The college should be ashamed about the promotion of anti-bully policies, while authorities of the college keep bullying children and families. Ms. Peterson, Mr. Vliet, Mr. Elliott, and Mr. Garrett, your conducts are missing the professional and caring characteristics of Christian education. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.